welcome back to another video, and today we have Season 1, Event number 6 of Monster Jam Team Racing. That is right, guys, Event number 6 is here, so without further ado, let's take a look at all of the races. So we're going to start off with Big Kahuna versus Raisin Cane. Now here is the first row. So the next thing I'm going to do after this is I am going to go over the top 5 teams in the points coming into this event. And yeah, this is also the halfway point because we have 5 events down, and including this event, we still have 5 events to go. So it is really getting down to it now with only half of the season remaining. As you guys can see, round number 1 is going to end off with the Galaxy's Dragonoid versus Sparkle Smash. So like I said, we're going to go over the top 5 teams in the points. So coming into this event right now in the points lead is Team Boneyard. They have been the team to beat all season long so far, and they have 54 points. In second place, just 2 points behind them, is Team Dog Pound with 52. And then in third place, we have Team Indy with 46. And then fourth and fifth is actually a tie between Team Zombie Invasion and Team Diva. They both have 44 points. So the top 5 teams in the points right now are all separated by just 10 points. And even the team that is in dead last has 32, which means they are 22 points off of the lead. So every single team right now is within 22 points, which honestly, that's not that hard to make up in 5 events when you have 4 trucks on a team. So anything can happen. Every single team is still alive here in event number 6. So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Without further ado, we are going to kick things off with Big Kahuna from Team 7Cs taking on Raisin Cane from Team Indy. So event number 6 is underway. And the first win is going to go to Big Kahuna, and one thing I forgot to mention is if you lose in round 1, you will get 1 point. Next up, we have Monster Mutt Dalmatian from Team Dog Pound taking on El Toro Loco from Team Overcast. And it's going to go to Monster Mutt Dalmatian with a block. Next up, we have Monster Mutt Rottweiler from Team Fire taking on Earthshaker from Team Elementals. And it's going to go to Earthshaker with the upset win. Next up, we have Son of a Digger from Team Boneyard taking on Octonator from Team 7Cs. And Son of a Digger rolls over. He does save it, but it looks like that is going to give the win to Octonator. Next up, we have Alien Invasion from Team Gears taking on the Joker from Team Superhero. And it's going to go to Alien Invasion. Next up, we have Dragon from Team Zombie Invasion taking on Cyclops from Team Retro. And it's going to go to Cyclops. Next up, we have Max D from Team Elementals taking on Monster Mutt Husky from Team Dog Pound. And Max D rolls over. That's going to give the win to Monster Mutt Husky. Next up, we have Bakugan Dragonoid from Team Ice taking on Earthshaker from Team Hunter. And it's going to go to Earthshaker. Next up, we have Max D from Team Overcast taking on Alien Invasion from Team Inverse. And it's going to go to Alien Invasion. Next up, we have Pirate's Curse from Team Boneyard taking on Zombie from Team Galaxies. And it's going to go to, I think, Pirate's Curse. Let's take a look from the aerial view. We're going to go straight down, and it does look like Pirate's Curse is going to take the win. Next up, we have your defending championship truck, Bounty Hunter from Team Indy. He's taking on Yeti from Team Ice. And it's going to go to Bounty Hunter, continuing right where he left off. Next up, we have Queen Bee from Team Diva taking on Mohawk Warrior from Team Gears. And it's going to go to Mohawk Warrior. Next up, we have your Event 5 runner-up, which is Kraken from Team 7Cs. He's taking on Wildfire from Team Fire. And it's going to go to Kraken. Next up, we have Tropical Thunder from Team Retro taking on Superman from Team Superhero. And it's going to go to Tropical Thunder. Next up, we have Zombie from Team Zombie Invasion taking on Gravedigger from Team Inverse. And it's going to go to Gravedigger from Team Inverse. Next up, we have Avenger from Team Indy taking on Max D from Team Hunter. And it's going to go to Max D from Team Hunter with by far the best run of the night. Wow, that was amazing. Next up, we have Hurricane Force from Team Elementals taking on Whiplash from Team Diva. And wow, Hurricane Force blocks Whiplash on the ramp, and that's going to give the win to Hurricane Force. Next up, we have Blue Thunder from Team Overcast taking on Monster Mutt from Team Dog Pound. And it's going to go to, I think, Blue Thunder, but let's just make sure. Yes, it is. Blue Thunder definitely took the win. Next up, we have Monster Mutt Dalmatian from Team Galaxies taking on Megalodon from Team Elementals. And it's going to go to Megalodon. Next up, we have Batman from Team Superhero taking on Monster Mutt Dalmatian from Team Ice. And it's going to go to Monster Mutt Dalmatian. Next up, we have Soldier Fortune from Team Hunter taking on Saigon Shaker from Team Indy. And it's going to go to Saigon Shaker. Next up, we have Maximum Destruction from Team Retro taking on Pirate's Curse from Team Fire. And it's going to go to Pirate's Curse just barely. Next up, we have Blue Thunder from Team Zombie Invasion taking on the Raw Crustacean from Team 7 Seas. And it's going to be Crustacean with the upset win. Next up, we have Whiplash from Team Gears taking on Mohawk Warrior from Team Boneyard. And it's going to go to Mohawk Warrior. Next up, we have Son of a Digger from Team Hunter taking on Backwards Bob from Team Retro. And it's going to go to Backwards Bob. Next up, we have Monster Mutt Rottweiler from Team Zombie Invasion taking on El Toro Loco from Team Galaxies. And it's going to go to, I think, Rottweiler, but El Toro Loco almost came back at the end. Actually, he might have won it. Let's go straight down. I think it might be El Toro Loco. Wow, yes it is. I thought Rottweiler had it, but El Toro Loco gets the come-from-behind win. So that is really going to hurt Team Zombie Invasion because all 4 of their trucks have been eliminated in round 1. As next up, we have Wildflower from Team Diva taking on Dragon from Team Overcast. And it's going to go to Dragon edging out Wildflower. Next up, we have Northern Nightmare from Team Inverse taking on Max D from Team Gears. And it's going to go to, I think, Max D, but let's just make sure. All right, we're going to go straight down, and it looks like Max D is going to take the win. Next up, we have Wonder Woman from Team Superhero taking on Soldier Fortune Black Ops from Team Fire. And it's going to go to Wonder Woman. Next up, we have Monster Mutt Poodle from Team Dog Pound taking on Dragon from Team Ice. And Monster Mutt Poodle flips over, but he is able to block Dragon for the win. Next up, we have Higher Education from Team Inverse taking on Gravedigger from Team Boneyard. And it's going to go to Gravedigger. Next up, we have the final race of round number 1, which is going to be between Bakugan Dragonoid from Team Galaxies and Sparkle Smash from Team Diva. And it's going to go to Sparkle Smash. Now, I probably would have rerun it if Dragonoid hit the shelf here, but as you guys can see, he did not. So Sparkle Smash will take the win. All right, guys, so here is a look at all of the trucks that lost in round number 1, which means they get 1 point for this event and 1 point for their entire team. And now it is time for round number 2. So here's a look at all of the races. We have 32 trucks remaining. And of course, if you lose in this round, you will get 2 points for this event. So we're going to kick things off with Big Kahuna from Team 7 Seas taking on Monster Mutt Dalmatian from Team Dog Pound. All right, so round number 2 is underway. And it's going to go to Monster Mutt Dalmatian. Next up, we have Earthshaker from Team Elementals taking on Octonator from Team 7 Seas. And it's going to go to Earthshaker. Next up, we have Alien Invasion from Team Gears taking on Cyclops from Team Retro. And it's going to go to Cyclops. Next up, we have Monster Mutt Husky from Team Dog Pound taking on Earthshaker from Team Elementals. And it's going to go to Monster Mutt Husky. Next up, we have Alien Invasion from Team Inverse taking on Pirate's Curse from Team Boneyard. And it's going to go to Pirate's Curse with the come-from-behind win over Alien Invasion. He had a really good run, but I'm still not sure if that tops Hunter Max D's run from round 1. Next up, we have Bounty Hunter from Team Indy taking on Mohawk Warrior from Team Gears. And I think it might be Mohawk Warrior. Let's take a look from the aerial view, and you guys can definitely tell that Mohawk Warrior is going to get the huge upset win over Bounty Hunter. Next up, we have Kraken from Team 7 Seas taking on Tropical Thunder from Team Retro. And it's going to go to Tropical Thunder. Kraken had an amazing save. Unfortunately, he's not going to win, but that was a great save by Kraken. Next up, we have a very, very interesting race. We have the 2-time champion Gravedigger from Team Inverse taking on the very fast Max D from Team Hunter. And not to mention, it's also a Gravedigger versus Max D battle. And it lives up to the hype. Oh man, so this has happened a couple times this season where both of the tires are dead even. I really don't know what to call there, but you have to go from a straight line from where the ramp is, because going straight is the racing lane, and as you guys can tell, the trucks are angled to the left just a little bit, but the right front tire of Gravedigger is sticking out where that straight line would be. You can even use this right here from the shelf as an example, as a straight line. Gravedigger's tire is sticking out, so Gravedigger is going to get the win, but man, that was an amazing race. And even though Max D. Hunter lost, I have no idea where that speed came from. That truck looks really, really fast and is definitely a truck to look out for in event number 7. But anyways, next up we have Hurricane Force from Team Elementals taking on Blue Thunder from Team Overcast. And another close race. I'm not sure who got this one. And we're going to have to go straight down. I think it's Blue Thunder. Yes, it is. Blue Thunder is going to edge out Hurricane Force. Man, oh man, we have had a lot of great races so far in round number 2. As next up, we have Megalodon from Team Elementals taking on Monster Mutt Dalmatian from Team Ice. And this is another great race where they are angled at a very weird angle. And I'm not sure who got that. We have to go straight down from right here. This might be a tie. Man, that is too close to call because they are angled weird. Like, if you were to go like this, clearly Dalmatian is ahead. But again, this is where the racing lane is right here. And let's just check one more time, but I think we're going to have to do a rerun. Yeah, that's just too close to call. Rerun. All right, so we have switched up the lanes, and here goes the rerun. And this time it's going to be Monster Mutt Dalmatian. Next up, we have Saigon Shaker from Team Indy taking on Pirate's Curse from Team Fire. And it's going to go to Saigon Shaker in another great race. Next up, we have Rock Crustacean from Team 7 Seas taking on Mohawk Warrior from Team Boneyard. And it's going to go to Mohawk Warrior. Next up, we have Backwards Bob from Team Retro taking on El Toro Loco from Team Galaxies. And another close race. This one I think is Backwards Bob. It looks like it is, but let's just go straight down. Yes, it is. Backwards Bob will take the win. Next up, we have Dragon from Team Overcast taking on Max D from Team Gears. And it's going to go to Dragon. Next up, we have Wonder Woman from Team Superhero taking on Monster Mutt Poodle from Team Dog Pound. And it's going to go to Wonder Woman. Next up, we have the final race of round number 2, which is going to be between Gravedigger from Team Boneyard and Sparkle Smash from Team Diva. And it's going to go to Gravedigger. So here are all of the trucks that lost in round number 2, which means they get 2 points for this event and 2 points for their entire team. And now it is time for round number 3. We are down to 16 trucks. If you lose in this round, you will get 3 points. And then in round number 4, which is the quarterfinals, that is when I will go over the field of trucks. So, without further ado, we're going to kick things off with Monster Mutt Dalmatian from Team Dog Pound taking on Earthshaker from Team Elementals. So round number 3 is underway. And it is going to go to Earthshaker from Team Elementals. Next up, we have Cyclops from Team Retro taking on Monster Mutt Husky from Team Dog Pound. And it's going to go to Monster Mutt Husky with a block. Next up, we have Pirate's Curse from Team Boneyard taking on Mohawk Warrior from Team Gears. And it's going to go to Pirate's Curse with a block. Next up, we have Tropical Thunder from Team Retro taking on Gravedigger from Team Inverse. And it's going to go to Tropical Thunder. That is 3 blocks in a row. Next up, we have Blue Thunder from Team Overcast taking on Monster Mutt Dalmatian from Team Ice. And it's going to go to Blue Thunder. Next up, we have Saigon Shaker from Team Indy taking on Mohawk Warrior from Team Boneyard. And it's going to go to Saigon Shaker. Next up, we have Backwards Bob from Team Retro taking on Dragon from Team Overcast. And it's going to go to Backwards Bob. Next up, we have the final race of round number 3, which is going to be between Wonder Woman from Team Superhero and Gravedigger from Team Boneyard. And it's going to go to Wonder Woman with the upset win. So here is a look at all of the trucks that lost in round number 3, which means they will get 3 points for this event. And now it is time for round number 4, otherwise known as the quarterfinals. So let's go over the field of trucks. Inside of the Elementals Earthshaker, we have Elias Boy. Inside of Monster Mutt Husky, we have Quincy Grobbleknee. Inside of the Boneyard Pirate's Curse, we have D-Hound. Inside of Tropical Thunder, believe it or not, we have Mac Bulldog Mac. That's right, guys. If you guys don't remember, I did put myself in this, and somehow I've made it all the way to the quarterfinals. Inside of Overcast Blue Thunder, we have Carlo Langooth. Inside of Saigon Shaker, we have Fifi K-Res. Inside of Backwards Bob, we have Monster Jam Collector 16. And inside of Wonder Woman, we have number 1 Felicia Fan. So that is the field of trucks. Now, out of these 8 trucks, there are 7 different teams represented because there is one team that still has 2 of their trucks in it, which is Tropical Thunder and Backwards Bob, both on Team Retro. But other than that, we have 1 truck left from every single team. So that is very, very interesting. And yeah, if you lose in this round, you will get 4 points. And we're going to kick things off with Earthshaker from Team Elementals taking on Monster Mutt Husky from Team Dog Pound. So who is going to be the first person to move on to the semifinals? It is going to be the Elementals Earthshaker with the upset win over Monster Mutt Husky. Next up, we have Pirate's Curse from Team Boneyard taking on Tropical Thunder from Team Retro. And what a race down to the end, and it looks like I am going to take the win over the Boneyard Pirate's Curse. Next up, we have Blue Thunder from Team Overcast taking on Saigon Shaker from Team Indie. And it's going to go to Saigon Shaker. Next up, we have the final race of the quarterfinals, which is going to be between Backwards Bob from Team Retro and Wonder Woman from Team Superhero. And, ooh, that is a very, very close race. Let's take a look from the aerial view. I'm not sure who got that. We're going to have to go straight down. And it looks like just barely it's going to go to Backwards Bob. So these 4 trucks lost in the quarterfinals, which means they will get 4 points for this event. And now it is time for the semifinals. So let's go over the field of trucks. Inside of Earthshaker from Team Elementals, we have Elias Boy. Inside of Tropical Thunder from Team Retro, we have Mac Bulldog Mac. Inside of Saigon Shaker from Team Indie, we have Fifi K-Res. And inside of Backwards Bob from Team Retro, we have Monster Jam Collector 16. So that is your semifinals. We have 2 trucks from Team Retro, as well as 1 from Team Elementals and 1 from Team Indie. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Again, I really did not expect for me to get this far, and I have not really done good all season until now, which is really, really surprising. So, yeah, without further ado, we're going to kick things off with Earthshaker from Team Elementals taking on Tropical Thunder from Team Retro. And one last thing that I forgot to mention is if you lose in the semifinals, you will get 5 points. So let's see who is going to go to the championship race. It is going to be me in Tropical Thunder. I am so sorry to Elias Boy and the Elementals Earthshaker. You were so close, man. You do get 5 points for this event, but better luck in event number 7 to you, bro. And Mac Bulldog Mac in Tropical Thunder is moving on to the championship race. So who is going to meet me in the championship race? Will it be my teammate, Monster Jam Collector 16 and Backwards Bob on Team Retro? Or will it be Fifi K-Res in Saigon Shaker from Team Indie? And as you guys know, Team Indie won the previous event with Bounty Hunter. They are trying to win back-to-back events with Saigon Shaker. This should be a very interesting race. Let's see who is going to move on to the championship race. It is going to be Monster Jam Collector 16. I am so sorry to Fifi K-Res in Saigon Shaker. You also get 5 points for this event, and better luck in event number 7 to you. But Monster Jam Collector 16 and Backwards Bob is moving on to the championship race. So these 2 trucks both lost in the semifinals, which means they will both get 5 points for this event. And now we are down to the championship race. We have a Team Retro versus Team Retro battle with Tropical Thunder and Backwards Bob. Now the drivers inside of Tropical Thunder, we have myself, Mac Bulldog Mac. And inside of Backwards Bob, we have my teammate, Monster Jam Collector 16, my good friend Dom. So as you guys know, the winner will get 7 and the loser will get 6. But since they are both on the same team, it really doesn't matter who wins in the long run because they're both on the same team. So both of these 2 trucks' points are obviously going to go to Team Retro because they're both on Team Retro. So anyways, I have to be completely honest. I kind of hope I don't win this because I kind of just put myself in to fill a spot and I kind of tried to put myself in a slower truck, which it really has been pretty slow all season. I have not expected it to get this far here today, but let's see who is going to win. Your winner of Monster Jam Team Racing Season 1, Event number 6, is going to be none other than... I think it's Backwards Bob, but they are both angled weird. Something's telling me we might have to rerun this. So if you go right there, straight from the racing lane, we have to go straight down. That is so close. we're going to have to rerun it. I honestly cannot remember the last time I had to do a rerun in the championship race, but here we are. We have switched up the lanes. Let's see who is really going to win event number 6. It is going to be me and the Tropical Thunder. I really don't know what to say. I guess congratulations to myself. Again, I didn't really want to win, but I guess it's not a huge deal because either way, the points will still go to Team Retro, and Backwards Bob is another truck on Team Retro. So Team Retro really dominated this event, but I am so sorry to Monster Jam Collector 16. Better luck in event number 7 to you, bro, and maybe you will get that win. But you get 6 points for this event, and then again, I get 7 in Tropical Thunder, and I do apologize for those of you that might not really think it's that fair because, I mean, I don't think it's not fair, but I just think it's kind of, I guess, kind of stupid for me to win my own event. But again, I did not expect this truck to be fast at all. I kind of just put myself in just to fill a spot in the lineup, and now I've won. So I get 7 points, and again, Backwards Bob gets 6. So I am now going to total up the current point standings after this event, and I will be right back. Alright guys, so here is a look at the updated point standings, and as you guys can see, the top 3 teams are the same as they were entering this event. We have Team Boneyard, Dog Pound, and Indy in the top 3. Now coming into this event, Team Dog Pound was just 2 points behind Team Boneyard, but they are now 3 points behind as Team Boneyard extends that lead by just 1 point. They now have 65 points, and like I said, the top 3 are still the same. However, Team Retro in 4th place, they came into this event in 11th, but because they had 2 out of their 4 trucks in the championship race to combine for 13 points right there, they have moved all the way up from 11th to 4th. So that just shows how important each event is, because you can have just 2 of your trucks do really good and you can get so many points, because their other 2 trucks, I think Maximum Destruction lost in round 1 and then Cyclops lost in, I want to say, round 3. So those 2 trucks did not do very good, but because of Tropical Thunder and Backwards Bob, they were able to get all the way up to 4th in the point standing, so that is huge. They are now 13 points off of the lead, and then we do have a tie for 5th to round out the top 5 with Team 7Cs and Team Diva at 49. So here is the rest of the point standings. You guys can see we have Team Zombie Invasion and Team Gears are tied. Team Inverse is just 1 point behind them. Then Team Overcast, Team Hunter, and then Elementals, Ice, and Superhero, and then we have a tie for last between Team Galaxies and Team Fire with 37 points each. So I am now going to scroll through the rest of the list here, which basically, as you guys know, it shows how many points each truck has on each team. So for example, there is Team Boneyard and now Team Dog Pound. So I'm just going to scroll through the entire list here, just so you guys can see how many points you have individually. So just look for your truck, and then you can see how many points you have. So, yeah, like I said before, we now have 6 events down and 4 events to go. We are really getting down to it here in Season 1. I'm not exactly sure when event number 7 will be, but it will not be too long before that event is posted, and I have so many videos planned. The month of December is going to be really big for my YouTube channel because I have so many videos, and then in January is when the 2023 Monster Jam season will begin, which I am really looking forward to, and of course we will have a bunch of different content from that as well. But anyways, guys, I'm kind of just rambling on here so I can get to the bottom of the list to give you guys enough time to see like how many points you have. And there is the final team with Team Fire. So that is basically going to do it for this video, guys. Again, here is one final look at the entire point standings. I can actually show it all on one screen here, if it'll focus. There we go. So again, Team Boneyard is the team to beat through 6 events, just like they have been so far all season. We'll see if anybody can stop them in event number 7. So anyways, guys, that is going to do it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Again, congratulations one last time to myself and Tropical Thunder, and basically for the entire Team Retro for the huge day they had today. Again, to jump from 11th in the points all the way up to 4th. So if you guys are new to my channel, make sure you guys do subscribe, because we are currently on the road to 3,700 subscribers. And then of course, leave a like on the video, turn on post notifications, and comment anything you guys want to down in the comments below, and I will see you guys next time.